Brandon, congratulations. You're the 2018 SHRPO Big Four champion. It's pretty awesome. I heard that you don't actually play a ton of tournaments, though. You're more a cash game guy. You played during the summer, maybe, but what made you decide to come out here and play this?
I always heard, the SHRPO tournaments and stuff, but I just never made it out. And this summer I started playing like just tournaments instead of like mixing cash and tournaments. So it's been nice to just focus on tournaments, and so that's why I ended up coming out here.
Pretty easy to enjoy tournaments when you win a big title such as this. And you actually had a rail here today. There were some people that kind of had a quiet rail, but I saw that you guys were here rooting for him. So did they fly in for this, or are they just here playing too?
No, we were all playing tournaments, and that's my girlfriend, Fadia. And yeah.
Is it nice to have that support? Because at one point, the momentum was on Jeremy's side in the heads-up match. And so, when you get to look out on the rail and you get to see your friends, does that kind of, bring the focus back in? And how did you recuperate from having the chip deficit at that point?
It's nice to have the rail there, but no, it's mostly just in my own head or whatever. And recovering from the deficit or whatever. I still had 100 bigs or whatever, even when I was doing kind of bad. So it was like not too bad and then it kind of turned around. So I didn't get really, really short,
When you came into today with the chip lead, did you feel a lot of pressure to try to go wire to wire? There were a few hands where I saw you definitely put the pressure on your opponents, 3-betting with the deuces and then having to call it off. And then also, getting into a huge flip against Ryan D'Angelo, which you won. So was that kind of the game plan, though, was to keep your foot on the gas having the chip lead?
When we came in, there was another guy I forget how to pronounce his last name. What's his name? Oberstav Shev guy.
Yes.
Obershev or something.
Close enough.
He was playing really well, and he had a lot of chips too. So I was trying to wait until people would bust first, because it sucks when you get 9th or 8th or 7th when the pay jumps are so big. So I was kind of doing that, but he picked up on that, and he was like abusing everybody. And yeah, and then the deuces, I 3-bet to get it in with the shorty, and then, D'Angelo shipped it, and I should have folded to the shove, but I ended up calling. But luckily, I won that big race. When D'Angelo squeezed, I thought he could just be squeezing light. So I shipped it with 6s, but he had ace-king, and I won that race, so that was pivotal. And then, yeah.
Well, all's well that ends well. I have to ask you, you win the coveted SHRPO trophy, but also a guitar pick. Do you know how to play guitar?
I do not.
Okay, well, I think you could afford some lessons if you want. Congratulations again, Brandon Eisen.